In exactly 7 days from now, my plan is to deadlift 904 for two. So today is the last day of week 3, and we have a heavy primary deadlifts. I'm looking at anything from 838 to 848 to kind of like prime myself for that last week. I don't feel great. Like, this has not been like my best training block, but basically from the time week 4 starts, which will be on Sunday, today's Friday, everything is basically going to be PRs. So Sunday I have bench, Tuesday I have squat, and then Friday again I have this deadlift day. So we'll see what we can get done. Pre-lift walk right now. I'm back on my step grind officially. Back trying to hit 10k steps every day. I already had like my pre-workout concoction. So we're gonna warm up. I'll probably take like mid to upper 7s for that last warm up. And that'll let us know if it is we wanna go 838 or 848 and what we could expect for the day. So, you know what's super crazy? And there's something that like I mostly realized when I went to the States and I was like training around at different gyms with different people. Nobody starts with the bar. Like, pretty much on any lift except bench, nobody starts with the bar. Squat, people start with a red, and then deadlift, people start with a red. And on every lift, I always start with the bar. And the reason why it's crazy is because like people who like their 1 rep max is less than mine start with like a red, like even like female lifters, and I'm like, damn, am I like wasting my time starting with the bar? So let me know like down below if you guys start with the bar or you start with a red for like all lifts. Obviously bench I guess is like a little bit different, but for me I like to start with the bar. I don't know. All right, that was only 485, obviously, but I feel pretty good. I'm gonna be fairly aggressive with the jumps here. So from this, I'm gonna go straight to 300 keys or 661. And then after that, I'll just take one more warm up and we should be ready for the top set. But I feel good, groove feels good, belt tightness, bracing, everything like that seems to be on point. So hopefully we could have a good day here. The next warm up will really tell me though. The 661 warm-up was kind of mid, I can't lie. My hips kind of like shot up just off the floor. And it still moved because, you know, it's like second to last warm-up. But definitely need to execute this 771 a lot better here to really feel a decent level of confidence going into like a mid 800s double. So gonna try and like stay in the quads a little bit more off the floor. Just focus on staying a little bit more like relaxed through the arms and the upper body. And see if we could execute this one a little bit better, have it move pretty much the same, you know. Again, wasn't great, but it wasn't like bad by any means. So, I think in 8:48. I'll probably watch back the video, but I'm gonna load 8:48, and yeah. All right, I look back at the 771 warm up, and I think 8:48 should be a good number for today. I don't need this to move super fast, just because I know the circumstances coming into this particular session, and once I lock in next week, I should be stronger than I am today. So today, although is obviously like an indicator of how next week would move, it's not like the be all end all. So I just need this to actually move. Ideally, I want to do both reps hook. You guys see the straps in my hand there. I'm just gonna have these on standby, like right over here. But ideally, I'm not gonna use them. But it's more so just like if the first rep feels iffy, I'm not gonna try the second rep and then like tear my hands or something like that, you know. But yeah, in general, I am pretty confident about this. So we'll see how it goes. Try to bring out a bit of intensity here as well, even though usually I'm more on like a chill vibe. That was cool. Again, felt like I was losing grip just a little bit though. You can see that. That's the thing with the humidity here. Hopefully you guys can see my hand right now. But that's the thing with the humidity here. It's been raining over like the last couple of weeks a lot. So I don't want to pull 904 for 2 and strap the second one. I don't want to do that. And I feel like I could because, bruh, the circumstances, like the variables coming into today was so bad. Like so bad. Like so bad. Like compared to how I was like locked in through maybe like episode 5 to episode 20. And the variables coming into this, horrible. So like my strength levels are like up, but yeah. We'll see. This bothers me. Like that like slippage is horrible. But yeah, not bad. Happy with that actually. So I think next week should go well. Back downs for today is 4x4 with 595, so 270 keys. I don't do ascending sets anymore. Usually, the way how I would structure this day, and the way how I came up with the 595, usually I would structure this day as something along the lines of 584, 595, 606, and then I would drop back down to like 562 or something for one more set. Now I just do all straight sets with something around along the lines of what I would do for a second ascending set. It's just more time efficient. It just feels better. I've noticed that since I've stopped doing ascending sets, I feel stronger. I don't know if there's a correlation there or if I'm just simply getting stronger. But yeah, nah. So no more ascending sets on this day, and these back downs are meant to be extremely easy. I was actually talking to Indy Singh from Great Britain, and I was telling him that like I haven't done working sets over 700 pounds in probably like a year or two. My back down sets are always below like 700, 660. and somehow I make progress. So yeah, managing intensity is key, especially when you pull conventional. This is going to be me managing intensity here right now with this 4x4. Looking back at the top set again, I was actually pretty I wouldn't say like upset with it initially, but I wasn't like happy. I wasn't like ecstatic about it. But I was comparing it to the 838 for a double that I did before I pulled 881 for a double, and it was actually like a little bit faster. And obviously, I did both reps hooked there. So yeah, I think we should be in a decent position going into next week. Next week is going to be a pretty big week. As I said, we have 3 big sessions. So we have the 551 for 3 on bench, which is literally next training session. We have 771 for 3 on squat, which is next training session. And then 1 week from now, we have the deadlift, which ideally we want to do 904 for 2. So execution going into this week, like going into heavy weeks, my mindset always shifts. And what I tend to do is like, not that I don't prioritize training outside of heavy weeks, but when I'm like not leading into any competition or anything like that, those like week 4s are the weeks where it's like training is everything. So when I say training is everything, on a day where I have, let's say next week Sunday or Tuesday or 1 week from now, my next deadlift day, I don't do anything. So it's like I'm not gonna be running any errands before I go to the gym. If I have something like super important to do, I will put it off. Different things like that, and like training becomes everything on those days. Obviously, that's not like a luxury that everyone would have, but honestly, if you really want to push your training forward at the rate that you want to, and you really want to get the most out of yourself, then you really want to make training a priority on those like last weeks, and especially like leading into competition and stuff like that. So yeah, next week we tunnel vision. Most important things that I'm looking at is creatine, sleep, hydration, which is a massive thing. You guys can see how much I sweat here. Versus like when I was in the States or something. Hydration, and then protein, daily protein intake. So I'm going to be trying to get in anywhere from like 1 to 1.3 grams per pound of body weight next week, just to make sure that like protein is not something that I'm lacking when it comes to like muscular recovery and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty excited. If I hit that, that would be one of the most insane things ever, because the winning total from 120 kg at Worlds was 970, which was by Bob, and world record total is 978.5. And for me to do 1,010 kg with a triple and a double is insane. Right now, body weight chilling around 272, 273. So obviously, I'm not like within my weight class or anything like that, but also not like crazy over. This was around the body weight that I cut from for my last meet. So yeah, I feel good. I feel optimistic about next year. I am getting like older. I'm 28 now. I'll be 29 next year. So although I am getting older, I feel good. I feel strong. I feel like I'm in my prime. I look at lifters like Tony Cliff. I look at lifters like Dennis Cornelius, who's actually getting back into it, and he's a 120 lifter. I don't know how heavy he is now, but he's the guy who holds the 120 total world record, and I believe the squat. Not sure about that one though. So yeah, I feel good. 2 more back down sets here, and then we have some super light squats. Top set of high bar pause squats for today is 441. Doing 6 reps. With these, like, I actually get questioned about these. Like, I think it's before even like the build series. I had a video where I like posted me doing these after deadlifts, and they were like hype. Like on video, they were like egregiously high, right? And somebody was asking me like, why are you squatting high? And for me with these poses, and this is just like a personal thing, because this could actually reinforce like really bad like habits. But for me personally, having like a slightly higher pose position, not necessarily squatting high, but like maybe at parallel, it's just good because when I get to weight that kind of like pushes me down beyond that, it just helps with that like stretch reflex. It's like a mental thing. So yeah, these may look high, not necessarily, but just know that, you know, like it's something that I'm like consciously doing as opposed to just like, damn, he's just squatting high, you know. Wait, I think that was 5. Was it? I don't know if that was 6 or 7 reps, but that was a top set. All right, so that is pretty much it for the workout. I have accessories, obviously. I'm not like gatekeeping them or anything, but they're pretty boring. So it's basically just gonna be some split squats and some good mornings. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. As I said, the next 3 or 2 videos, I don't know how I'll like combine them, but next couple of videos will be some of the heaviest like volume that I've done ever. So pretty excited for that. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.